Hello from Miami Beach. I'm standing in front of the ex-Versace mansion here in South Beach, and this is a ghost town. The COVID-19 or coronavirus has caused Miami Beach and most of Miami to be on a lockdown order, stay-at-home order, and although not everybody in Miami is respecting this order, I think Miami Beach has definitely been on the forefront of this. This is South Beach's famous Ocean Drive, usually full of people walking the streets, having lunch or dinner, exercising, or just having fun. So as you can see, every restaurant, bar and hotel is closed. Just for comparison reasons, I just want to show you what South Beach would look like under normal conditions. I want to just show you around all of Miami and let you see what's going on over here, how everything is deserted. Since access to the beach is now prohibited, I want to show you some drone footage of the beach area. You have to admit it looks very clean and pristine. Look at the difference. This is what the beach usually looks like. No matter what time of the day, there's always something going on. These are the unfortunate effects of the COVID-19 pandemic. Completely deserted. It's a state of bleak and dismal emptiness. There's obviously no tourists. The millions, close to 20 million people that visit Florida every year, none of them are here. Let me show you another hotspot here in Miami Beach. It's called Lincoln Road. Lincoln Road is crazy both in the daytime and at night. It's a huge shopping street with many restaurants and it's usually packed with tourists. At peak hours you can't even get a table, it gets so full. As you can see, everything is closed because of the lockdown due to the coronavirus. We are a major hub for the cruise business, and just want to show you what's going on with these cruise ships. They're basically just all parked at the port here in Miami, but there's so many cruise ships that they can't go into the port, so they have to stay offshore. They rotate them in, so some cruise ships will be in the port today and maybe stay a day or two, and then they rotate them out and then they go offshore. I don't know how many miles, it looks like maybe 4 or 5 miles offshore, and then they bring the other cruise ships in, and so they can resupply the gas and whatever they need. So the cruise ship industry has been hit really hard in this. If this business is going to recuperate, it's going to take some time. There's just been so much negative news about the cruise ship industry. I really hope it's going to recuperate. With over 5 million passengers per year, Miami is definitely the cruise capital of the world. An average of 22 cruise lines berth about 55 ships on a regular basis in the port of Miami. And all of these passengers contribute not only to the cruise business, but to the overall economy of South Florida. So just this one industry is having an unbelievable impact on the local economy. Okay, let's leave Miami Beach and drive toward Miami because I want to show you Brickell, downtown, and the airport. I'm going to be driving over I-195 Causeway. It's about 4.5 miles long and it's the main highway that connects Miami Beach to the main Miami area. This is usually a very busy highway, so let me show you what it looks like right now. Our financial center, which is Brickell, is also on a stay-at-home order, and all the businesses are shut down. The only people you will see in Brickell is again residents that live in the area, but otherwise the streets are deserted, the mall is deserted, no restaurants are open, and it's a very scary feeling for Miami. It's going to take a long time for tourism to come back, not only to Miami but anywhere in the world. Final stop is Miami International Airport. I will only drive by and look at the overall situation here, but next week I will be going inside the airport, actually inside the terminal, past security, and I will bring you a video so you can see what the airport looks like during this COVID-19 lockdown in South Florida. As you know, passenger air travel has basically come to a complete halt, and most flights in and out of Miami have been cancelled. So you will mostly see just cargo aircraft taking off and landing here at Miami International. So tourism here, is it ever going to come back? I don't know. We are living in an era that is extremely scary. If you look at the numbers, the United States has more infections and more deaths than any place in the world. Even if you compare the United States to all of Europe, Europe has about twice as many people as in the United States, and there are still more infections in the United States than in Europe. So I hope we can get this virus under control. As of today, there are almost 1 million COVID-19 cases in the United States, and we have lost almost 50,000 people. We have by far more infections and more deaths than any other country in the world. Even though I showed you how some lockdown procedures work here in Miami, many stay-at-home orders are not really being respected throughout the country. If you look at our numbers, you can draw your own conclusions whether or not the United States has the coronavirus under control. Stay home, stay safe, keep a social distancing. It's very, very important. We're all going to get through this together. We just have to be strong. It is important to always wear your mask and gloves. Please be careful out there and keep your social distancing. I think that's one of the most important things in order to combat this COVID-19. Goodbye from Miami, and please share this video and bring it to everybody so they can see what Miami looks like when there's no tourism. I hope a lot of people will come back to this wonderful city once this is done, and we'll go back to our normal lives.